Hello everyone and welcome again to Whiskey Wednesday. No messing around today, you know what this is, I know what this is, we're just going to get on with it, talk briefly about it and then taste it. So this is GlenDronach 18-year-old, this is one of the best value old whiskies on the face of the planet. We always compare it directly with Macallan 18. Typically our Macallan 18 is £200 a bottle in the UK, this one is under 100 and it's just exactly the same whiskey. It's a 46% natural colour, 18-year-old, fully sherry matured product. And it just does what it says on the tin. You all know about it, there's no point telling you any more about it, we'll just get on with tasting it. And smelling it, of course. Now this does what any big old sherry whiskey should do. It smells like Christmas time. It's Christmas cake, raisins, sultana, chocolate, hazelnuts, walnuts, cinnamon spice, nutmeg. It's like sitting around the Christmas table at dessert. It really is big and rich and over the top. Still got some classic vanilla notes in there as well. Just big and rich and lovely. One of my favourite whiskies ever, this, so you know it's going to be a good score even before we try it. But we'll move straight on to the taste. For anyone that saw the Johnny Walker Blue Label video, you know that I described the texture of that thing as really silky and really soft. This has that textural point, but then all of the flavour from the face of the planet coming through in it. At 46%, it doesn't bite, it's not robust, it's still very gentle. The fact that no filtration has taken place means you get all this oily, long-lasting finish towards the end of it. And those notes that you smell are just repeated again on the palate. So much chocolate, so much kind of opulent, decadent, over-the-top kind of flavours. It has the filling capacity of like a main meal, but is totally full with all those kind of big, rich dessert notes. I'm not a coffee drinker, but my dad used to make fresh coffee in the morning. And the smell of that kind of earthy, kind of bitter sweetness runs across the whole of your palate. The finish is remarkably delicate. It's got just enough to make you realise you know what you're drinking. And then of course it's 18 years old, so there's some 22-year-old stock in there, there's some 23-year-old stock in there. It's old, it's good value, it's all sherry cask, it's natural colour, there's no additional things in this at all. The only thing that is not natural about it is the strength, because they've watered it down to 46, it's not cask strength. But even though I would love to try a cask strength version of this one in particular bottling. I love this thing to bits. I know a lot of you have been indecisive about whether or not to buy it. If you tried the 12, if you tried the 15, which isn't available anymore, but will be back next year, you can't go wrong with this. If you like Macallan, if you like Dalmore, if you really like Glenfarclas, if you like Aberlour as well, this is the ideal thing to go for. It's good value, and it's just absolutely remarkable. They have just been bought by the company that owns Jack Daniels and Woodford Reserve, so hopefully you should be seeing just more of it. It won't just be in specialists, which is a bit of a sad thing, but either way, it just means that you, the public, will be able to get more of this more often. As you can tell, wax lyrical, it's just an insane bottle. It does change from batch to batch. I've still never had bad batch, so in my mind, this is as good as it gets to a 9.5. It's just typically outstanding. It's what you want from a Highland Speyside 18-year-old that's all matured in sherry. Can't go wrong with it at all. So there you go, GlenDronach 18-year-old. Big 9.5 out of 10. Again, if you've tried it, let me know. If you want to try it, buy it, because at the minute I don't think it will be as affordable as it's ever been. So this thing at the minute is easily one of the best value bottles on the planet. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you all next week. Cheers.